still
we
muted?
don't get those nice little sound bites at the beginning anymore because now you've got it set up. When you hit record, it starts playing the music.
We do get the sound bites.
No, we don't.
We do. Hey, everybody. I'm back. Welcome to Bass and Brews, your weekly distraction from high-quality podcasts. I'm Alex. He's Paul. We've got Dink No Stink this week. Long-time listener, long-time online buddy. We'll get into that. But before we do, remember, you can head over to patreon.com/Bass and Brews.
Help support the show. I hope you enjoyed last week's marathon episode.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. Paul was like, you missed out on a marathon episode. I was like, bitch, that wouldn't have been a marathon episode because it would have been over at 2 hours at the most. Anyways, you can head over to patreon.com/Bass and Brews, become a producer of the show. That'll also give you access to Last Call with Alex and Paul, the Patreon exclusive live show where we talk to you, the producers, live. We talk about random shit. We actually got one coming up next weekend. So when this comes out, this will come out on a Friday. It'll be that day. So you should have a shot to hit it. And also, if for some reason you've missed a bunch of the Patreons, right, which is okay if you're a new producer coming in, all that stuff's still saved on there for you. So you can roll back to it. And, Paul, you got anything?
What happened?
I fucking hate you. God, that week was nice not having to deal with you.
Well, you know what? We got a good episode out without you being on.
Yeah, so the big news is Dink is here because he is actually going to be taking over my hosting roles because I quit this motherfucker. I'm out.
I mean, you might as well quit. You're late or don't show up at least once every 3 weeks. There you go. See?
Coast to coast.
Dink, you're in charge now. All right. Go ahead. You're Alex. Go. Well, no, you're replacing Alex, so do your stuff so we can get this thing started.
Don't forget to add us on a Discord. We have Discord server where we talk. You know, I show you mine, you show me yours. You know, your catch. Stuff.
Dink took it a whole nother level, though. I feel like the show me mine, show me yours is going to be...
Hey.
Listen, I was about to say, if we get enough people in there and enough Patreon supporters, I will definitely show Paul's butthole on the Discord server.
No, you won't. You have never seen it. You never will.
I have seen it. I have a picture from the camping trip.
I'll show my titties, but I will not show my hiney hole.
That is only for Mrs. Jabberhammer.
No. It's for
not even while you guys were camping?
No. Well, I mean, I didn't look at it when I was back there, but...
Ew.
All right, we've got Dink No Stink Fishing. Like I said, we were just talking in the green room. You've been listening since
room.
I know since 2022. You said right?
Yeah, 22.
And then I knew of you from the old Hookset days because you were a Hookset pro staff member back in the day. R.I.P. Hookset. I don't think they're around anymore. Hookset hoodlums.
I don't see any shit anymore. While Bill fucking went and started running, and then Ken and Andrew, and I hadn't seen anything in a while.
Yeah, I was looking at some of your legacy episodes to get a refresher of where I started listening to you guys. Oh man, you guys were, man, you didn't even have the beard.
I did not have the beard. Yeah.
We even went on the I went on the YouTube, and I even went farther back to where I don't know. You just didn't have the beard. You're going over your career of I don't know. You're just sitting in your living room. I was like, dang, I don't know. I'm always used to the beard. You've had it, what, 2 years? A year?
2 years now. Yeah, 2 years I've been out of the military. 2.5 years at this point. February I was done. So
it's not a beard. That's a shadow. I have a beard.
Yeah, he's got the full beard. I tried that. And if you guys aren't watching, this is an episode you should be watching on YouTube because the facial hair that you're going to get on this episode covers the whole spectrum of facial hair. We've got Paul with the long ZZ top, might stab you after playing a game of pool kind of look. I've got the shorter cropped beard, but way fucking whiter than Paul's. My beard is so white right now that it was convicted of a hate crime in Pennsylvania. That's how fucking white this beard is now. It is bad. And then Dink's got
a terrible analogy.
I thought it was pretty good. Dink's got the perfect Do the thing, Paul, that you did in the green room. Do
Who
it.
wants a mustache ride? Who
Oh, I
wants a
do.
mustache ride?
I do. He's got the perfect Super Troopers mustache. It is amazing.
Yep. We have the California Farva on
Large
right
cola,
now.
large cola.
I'd like a liter of cola, please.
Yeah, liter cola.
What is that? What the fuck does that mean? Did you spit my burger? Did you spit my burger?
That movie.
Just give me the goddamn soap.
Mexico. You always like Mexico.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
That movie. Oh,
Just give me the goddamn soap. Good job, Farva.
I tried to watch it with my 11, soon to be 12-year-old, and she laughed because it was inappropriate. But then she was like, "This isn't that funny," and I was like, "Oh, it's fucking wasted on you."
I will say it was one of those movies you had to watch many, many, many times to really appreciate it and to catch everything.
Well,
There is so much in that movie that you just it takes a while to catch every little thing.
and then they ruined it with the
Chicken
second
fucker.
one.
Well, I mean, they had to
I didn't
make
even
us
try to see the second one.
No, it's not that
it's but nothing is we kind of talked about this in our last Patreon one
did.
with movies and sequels and stuff like that, but it's not going to be as good as the first one because how are they gonna be as raw and you expect the tomfoolery and fuckery, so it's not as new. I will say the Ace Ventura, I feel like the second one was better than the first one, but Jim Carrey is a special human being.
Didn't he kill his girlfriend?
Jim Carrey? No.
Yeah, I think he did actually.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's like the conspiracy that he killed his girlfriend.
No,
anyways,
not at all.
But you are right. The second one
Alex
is
got a
lot
new
better.
booster seat because he's so high in his camera we can't even see the top of his head. So he obviously is breaking in a new booster seat.
Fuck you. Listen, at 41 years old, I'm becoming a big boy. I grew an inch. I'm finally hitting that growth spurt.
Interesting. Probably not true. So, Dink No Stink Farva Fishing.
Farva Fishing.
California guy here. I'm going to give a little intro. This is Dink No Stink Fishing. Dink No Stink, what's the journey that has brought you where you are? Damn it, let me finish the fucking question. God. What is the journey, your fishing journey that's brought you where you are now? Since you fucking ruined it with are you nervous? Are you excited? You're over there.
Well, caffeinated.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you sweating? Do you have armpit sweat right now?
Not really, but it is like 98 degrees outside, so.
Oh, really? 98, huh? Wow. It's a dry 98. Come over here, it was 90 today with a heat index of 140.
Yeah, what's your humidity out there? Because I've been as far south as Galveston and Houston.
Yeah, those places get pretty hot and muggy as well because they're so close to the coast.
It was 105 all week. Like I said, it's a dry heat, like you said, but
look,
you feel the sun.
I'll say this: 100 is 100, and I've been all over the country from south of Florida to out west. 100's 100. The biggest difference is when you're out west in that dry heat, when you get under the shade, it helps. Like you can be cool, and that breeze helps.
Yeah.
When you're in the south and it's 95 degrees with a heat index of 110, it's fucking miserable. You can't do anything to except get an air conditioner. Fans don't work. It's just blowing hot, fucking sweaty, ball ass, hairy, drippy, fucking. I mean, the air smells like an asshole that hadn't been wiped in 2 weeks.
Yeah, back in 2015, I had that experience in Houston visiting a friend, and he had to get. I guess you get a checkpoint to get your tags or something, but he failed the checkpoint with his air pressure or his tires, so they told him he had to get his tires fixed. So I was there, and we spent the whole day at the automotive place, and we were just running around in the damn heat, and you're right. You go in the shade, can't do nothing. It just felt like you just got out of the shower.
Yeah.
Yep. Only thing that helps is the air conditioner. Sometimes that ain't even worth it. Anyway, back to the original question. What's your fishing journey that's brought you where you are today on Bass and Brews?
Well, I was a youngster one time skinny dipping, and I felt a tinkle between my legs. I saw this fish.
First boner. Oh,
Saw this fish. No, I'm joking. No, but
I thought you were about to say you were
you fucked
a
a mermaid.
skinny. I thought you were going to say you were a skinny fella once, and I could relate with that.
No, but my journey, I've fished my whole life, all as far as back as the child I can remember. My dad, he always took me fishing, but like around grade school is when I really remember a lot. You know, I wasn't, but he used to just he used to have a buddy that he used to go to work. Well, coworker got him into fishing, and he was this cowboy dude. I just remember he was this cowboy guy, and he used to live out this trailer park near the lake, and he had a boat, and us three would go out there, you know, get some Walmart gear, get the earthworms, so was it night crawlers, Canadian night crawlers at the time in the 90s, size 6 hook, eagle claw, 6-pound test, ugly stick, and he knew that lake. He knew that lake like the back of his hand, and he would put us on fish, whatever would bite, catfish, crappie, bass.
Now I know. So you're in Middle California.
Yeah.
I'm born and raised in the Carolinas.
Mm-hmm.
You said that your dad's coworker lived in a trailer out by the
Yep.
lake, and I can guarantee you, there's something about trailers from anywhere, any nook and cranny of the United States. If they live in a trailer and they go fishing, they keep every fucking thing they catch and they eat it.
Yep.
Does this is this true for your trailer park?
Most of my memory, yeah. I remember mostly he loved crappie. He used to we used to have this floating styrofoam light that you would plug into a battery or whatever and put it over to the side of his boat. And night fish, night fish.
Isn't that poaching?
No, it's not poaching, you dumbass.
Nowadays, probably.
Probably in Cali. There's
yeah. But
it was live scope before live scope.
Light scope.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Light scope.
Boom, $1 million idea. Check it in there. Hey, you mentioned Eagle Claw. You know, a lot of times podcasts and whatever on social media, everybody talks about like very influential brands when it comes to fishing. Fucking shout out Eagle Claw. I bet you Eagle Claw has gotten more people into fishing than any other brand, because that's always like the first shit you buy. And a lot of times, that's the only shit people buy. I bet you there's more Eagle Claw hooks sold than Gamakatsu.
Probably. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
They were in, now they're in all the Walmarts.
Oh yeah.
They're in all the big box stores. And where I grew up, all the gas stations had a little small section of fishing shit.
Yep.
And it was always Eagle Claw hooks, or they had some.
Dude, last week, crazy enough, our Target, and they were advertising it in South Jersey. This Target is now carrying fishing gear. And I was like, what the fuck could Target be carrying, right? It's nothing but fucking Eagle Claw, which again,
and Shakespeare.
And well, what's the fucking brand that does the really colorful reels and rods combo?
13 Fishing.
Nope, not 13.
Proficiency?
Yeah, Proficiency, the one that has like all the pinks, and they have that autism awareness one too, right? So they carry that, and then like an Eagle Claw 19-piece fishing kit. But I was like, of course it's fucking Eagle Claw, but then I was also like, this is not gonna last because this is fucking Target. Like,
yeah, but they get the job done. Maybe once or twice.
100%. Like,
fish don't care.
No.
Hey, if you're going fishing for brim, I mean, if I'm going brim fishing, I'm going to the store and I'm buying Eagle Claw brim hooks.
Right?
I mean, I don't think there's anything else out there. Not my neck of the woods. I'm going to buy that. Hey, speaking of Eagle Claw and Target, Alex, y'all might be getting a hurricane here in about a week.
I know.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. That fucking transition was awful. That had nothing to do with Target or fishing gear. You went right to.
That bitch is going to be big. They're projecting it to be at like 930.
Our Targets out here have no fishing gear, no outdoor section, no nothing.
Well, also your Targets
talking
out
about hurricanes.
Hold
right
on.
Now.
we'll get to the hurricanes. As somebody who's lived in California, not my whole life, obviously, but large stretches of it.
You didn't live there. You stayed there.
Sure. No, I lived there.
No, you didn't.
I was stationed there 3 different times. Once for a year.
There.
I did.
What part?
I was in the Bay Area 3 different times. I was stationed in the East Bay 3 different times. So,
hey, Dink, remember I invited you on this fucking podcast, and you have been really riding Alex's coattails.
Dude, I am the superstar.
as his Robin to Batman.
I'll take Dink as, you know what? Fuck it. Paul's kicked off the show. Me and Dink are doing it. But anyways, your Target doesn't have fishing gear, but it also doesn't have accessible deodorant or anything else because everything's locked the fuck up. Because
oh my god, then that was recently too. I think last 2 years. I went to Target. I go, what the fuck,
dude? There's also no parking spots because everybody's got a fucking RV that they're unfortunately living out of in said fucking parking lot. At least that's how it was in the Bay Area.
I've been in the Bay Area. The Bay Area is a whole different creature out there.
The only thing I really know about Central, Inland Empire area? Isn't that what it's called?
No, I'm San Joaquin. I'm near Fresno, so I'm like.
All right, give me another landmark other than fucking Fresno. I don't know what the fuck that's.
Fresno, Bakersfield.
Okay, Bakersfield. That's what I know because Korn, the band Korn, and Deftones. Yep. Wait, Deftones aren't out of Bakersfield. I think they're out of Sacramento.
In Sacramento.
But Korn came from fucking Bakersfield.
Yep.
And that's the only thing I know about the middle of it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, like when I'm from a place where you get 2 reactions. Oh, or where, That's it.
Yeah.
And I have to say Fresno, and like, oh yeah, Fresno. Okay, I heard that, but in TVs and movies, it's never in a positive light when they talk about my part of, like, what is it? That new movie, Freaky Tales with the Pedro Pascal movie that takes place in Oakland, 1980.
Yeah.
Within the first 10 minutes, there's these punk kids coming out of a movie, and then there's these like skinheads in a truck, and they're like, "Go back to Fresno," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then the guy goes to his friends, "I'm from Fresno, right?" But
see, I always feel bad for the folks in the central portion of California because California is beautiful, beautiful beaches, but you don't get any of that. You just get fucking hot, flat, dry.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's a pro to it too. Like I'm equal distance from this. It's because it's a big state. So
right.
I go north 4 hours, I can go to San Francisco. 3 hours south, I can go to LA, Magic Mountain, Disneyland.
Yeah.
2.5 hours west, I can go to the Central Coast. I think you talked about it. You met Paul Giamatti back out there in wine country.
Yep. Up in Napa.
Yeah, so out there, Pismo Beach, Morro Bay. If I want to go deep sea fishing, I can get a charter out there.
But that's a long drive. Like just to be clear, like where I live in South Jersey, and so my wife's from here, right? Most people know that she's from Jersey. I'm from Washington State, right? But I had to get real used to people being like, "Oh shit, that's too far away." And I'd be like, "How long is it?" And they're like, "Oh, New York City's like 2 hours away, if that." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, like it would take a whole day just to get through the fucking state of Washington from coast to the Idaho border. I think is like 12 to 13 hours. It's fucking crazy long. And these people complain when it's like more than 2 hours. What's up, boss?
Alex, I'm going to fucking leave for real.
Why?
You don't quit saying like.
Stop.
After every fucking
Stop.
word.
You interrupted everything.
You say.
But to my right, to the east of us, that's probably the closest I have to Sierra Nevadas.
Yeah.
And so that's where all the fishing goes. I go and I'm like 40. My closest home lake, Lake Coeut, about 45 minutes down the freeway, and it's right there, right before you go into Sequoia National. That's what our city's called. That's the gateway to the Sequoia.
Right.
You ever seen a Sequoia?
I have.
Out here?
Yeah, I have. I've driven through one. Well, I did the redwoods, but I've seen like legit sequoias too. Yeah, the redwoods are the ones that you like drive through.
Yeah,
but,
big sons of bitches.
I cut down a redwood.
Yeah.
Yep, on a wildfire. It was about the size of a volleyball in diameter, and the dozer operator wouldn't push it over because they told him not to. Or I don't know, you know.
So Paul went out there and sliced it.
I cut that bitch down. It was in the. We had to as a fucking fire. But he wouldn't put. So I cut it down, and he pushed it out into out of the line, and we went about our fucking business.
Hey, Paul, has anybody told you today that you left the size sticker on your T-shirt?
I just wore it. I just put it on before this.
Did you know you left that sticker on?
Of course I did.
Okay, just making
Nothing
sure.
gets by me, Alex.
Well, back to my journey as a kid, fishing with my dad. With my dad.
This man has brought this podcast back more.
He's auditioning.
15 minutes we have been recording than anybody else ever.
Well, I told you he was a cowboy, right? But he was really a cowboy. He used to record cassette tape, and he would be having some, because out here there's a lot of country, and what is it? Buck Owens down Bakersfield, and Merle Haggard. He used to play a lot of Merle Haggard, but he sounded like Merle Haggard, the audio tapes. But I remember my dad playing his tape and giving him a demo tape, and we play that, funky music. But yeah, as years go by, you get older, you go fishing with my dad and everything, and then you get at 18, 20, and then around 20, 25, I think just started getting a little sparse, not doing it as much. I was doing my own thing.
Women.
And alcohol and Vegas and different stuff.
Meth, right? Listen, you're in Central California. You guys are fed that as a child.
No, but there was a good 10 years. I just didn't go a lot fishing. Fast forward in 2019, I was getting, looking at my age, and I just said I need to lose some weight. Did the keto thing, was working out, stopped drinking beers, switched to whiskey and bourbon and Scotch, and because they said that's better for you. It's not all carb heavy and all that stuff. Got into that, and that's the thing. Like you said, what is it? You said
spit it out, Corva.
Paul, you said you have ADHD. Is that you clinically diagnosed, or
No. My son is, so I'm assuming I am because it is genetically hereditary.
Yeah.
And just growing up knowing more than what I know now.
It's the hyper focus. I think I know that's one of the
Oh my God! Right now, is beggar TikTok has me so wrapped in that. Anyway, go ahead. Sure.
Yeah, but I went to the whole of just getting me a whiskey thing, and I don't know if you ever whiskey bourbon glass, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of the social on YouTube Whiskey Tribe. The guys out of Texas, they're like kind of, I don't know what to call them. What are the people that test?
Oh, it's not a sommelier.
Yeah,
it's
that's wine.
That's wine. It's
but I remember they said they were whiskey sommeliers. I don't know. And they had some whiskey college or something out there. But they got me into it. They made me appreciate, not just taking shots, and learning the process of whiskey and all that stuff. But then 2020 hit, I lost 6 pounds, found me a girl, good relationship. Yeah. But then, 2020 hit, bam, everything changed, It's like a bad country song. My dog died of 12 years. He's a Rottweiler. Oh. And then my uncle passed away of cancer. And then my girlfriend, she broke up with me. And
damn.
And then my best friend passed away. I don't know what it was. Maybe an aneurysm or something. He was only 30-something.
Oh,
and
shit.
I don't know. That was just, and then, all this pressure. And I work for my family's, we have a cleaning business. So I'm a master of the custodial art. But
I love that. Hell yeah.
Do you know what that's from?
No.
Half baked? You half baked.
No.
Is half it? Baked? Yes.
A master of the custodial art. I know, but the way you phrase that is phenomenal.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle, he's if you watch it again, he's there and he has his little Abba Zaba and he's like, he's all, I'm a master of the custodial arts, or
Dude,
a
I haven't
janitor
seen that
if you want to
fucking
be.
movie in forever. Holy
Yeah, he
shit.
goes, yeah, he's all a janitor if you want to be a dick. But yeah, my dad's had his business for many years, specializing in healthcare.
Ooh,
So
okay.
optometry, surgical centers, walk-in clinics, all that stuff. So when that hit, and all these tapes and dividers, and they talked to us how doctors wanted to know how we sanitized everything, and and then me, I'm no one knew what COVID was and all this stuff, all that, the fear, the toilet paper disappeared. I did that whole line thing, and I was dating this girl, and just a lot of nerves, a lot of stress, a lot of but I was all worried, like, was I going to get her kid, because she was a mother too. They're going to give them the COVID, because everybody was on lockdown. So, but at the end of 2020, I just, I saw my dad's old ugly sticks in the corner of the garage. And, I noticed everybody was going, I read an article, that big surge of lockdown, everybody started going to outdoors, and I'm even hearing it now in all these other podcasts from, Lure Lab to, Serious Fishing, Angler.
All the good ones other than us. I got you.
All the ones actually worth listening to
but
you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, but they talk about how it peaked, and now it's kind of, But I grabbed those ugly sticks, went to the lake up here, and I just had to do it. I don't know. I just I did a little bar hopping with old friends, but there was a part where I was like, you know what, this shit's old. Like, I'm not a bar person. I was more of a barbecue kickback guy, just do all that stuff. But I don't know. After a while, I just started going fishing, and got on YouTube. And man, YouTube opened my eyes. But what got me into, I was looking for some lures at what is it? Portman's Warehouse. They go, I don't know if you guys have them out there, but it's pretty like a Dick's or a Academy, or Academy or something like it. Just thought, but it's just I hear this guy in the corner asking the guy who works there, like, oh, how do I do this and this and this? And well, you should go online and look up tactical bassing. And I go, that's
Yep.
So, and that was my little dip into YouTube. And but before this 2020, I was just split shot, 6 hook, I might get a little syringe and pop the worm to make it float on the bottom.
Yeah. Put meth in
Shot
it.
his worms up with meth.
Yep.
That worm's on there wiggling like no worm has ever wiggled before.
I didn't ask my father where he got it from, but I bet it's because he worked in the medical field, clean hospitals.
That's
maybe.
it.
But
those fentanyl Senkos.
Yeah.
Oh no, he used meth. He used meth when he needed them to wiggle, and he used a fentanyl when he just needed them to do the lean.
Yeah, that's called the California Ned rig. It's just full of fucking fentanyl.
That's how we keep these big ass bass from jumping off the hook. We get them back to the boat.
Get them high as shit.
They got the bass lean.
But
how you keep them fish from jumping? Your rod's straight up in the air.
Hey, Dave,
just a little fentanyl magic.
But that just shows you I didn't know nothing. Because that 2020 I met my ex's brother-in-law, and they saw that my ass had a PFG. What is it? The hat? What is it?
Performance fishing gear.
Yep.
Yeah,
Columbia.
with the hook. Columbia with the hooks. I was all wearing it, and then we're at a kid's barbecue or whatever, and he goes, "Oh, so you like fishing?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "How do you like to fish? Like, what's your favorite style?" I was stumped. I didn't know shit. And then the other guy comes over there like, "Oh yeah, I like Texas rig." I go, "What the fuck's a Texas rig?" In my brain, like, "What's a Texas rig?" Like, and they're like, "Oh no, I like Carolina this." And then and they're like, and then I go, "Yeah, I use a worm, usually just a split shot and a worm." Like, "Oh, that's boring."
Yeah,
that's
I love
boring,
Eagle
man.
Claw. Eagle Claw's the best shit on the market.
Yeah. But that got put in my face. I'm like, what a fucking poser. That's probably another reason that when I saw that rod in the corner, and I was like, you know what? And then just maybe my ADHD, I just hyper focused on it and just got on YouTube. By the end of 2020, I was fishing a little bit more, hitting the bank. And then
Hey,
finally got
how
my
old
first-
were you when this happened?
I don't know. 30 was that 5 years? I'm 41, so
Okay, same age as me. Yeah,
yeah.
cool. So I think as we get older,
Uh-huh.
we used to have like this sense of discovery when we were younger, right? Like you turn
Mhm.
18, you leave the house, and it's a whole bright, big world out there to try to manage. And then I think, right, exactly. There's different vaginas, shapes, sizes, smells, tastes, all of that, right? And then as you get
Titties.
older, you start to like kind of sink almost into, I wouldn't say a rut, but into you're comfortable, right? You're starting to become a little older as a man. And then there's something awesome about learning something new
Yeah.
where you can you're saying ADHD, but I think it happens to more males than you think of. It's like, this is a new skill. I get to relearn the excitement of learning, right?
Well,
Because
on that point though, Alex, with people that have that ADHD type mentality, is fishing is one of the greatest self competitive sports there is out there.
Mhm.
And there's so much out there and there's so much you can do that it's hard to get bored with it.
I got
Because
you.
you
Right.
can catch so many different types of fish. You can catch them in so many different types of ways. So there's always something. And it's the fishing industry. So there's always something new,
Something
colorful
flashy,
and
something
new out
flashy to
there
look at.
that get your attention. And you just bought 55 packs of fucking Zoom trick
Fentanyls.
worms that you're
Yeah.
shooting up with some mid California meth, and then boom,
California meth.
boom, look, here comes 6 cents with all these new minnows. You're like, fuck Zoom, let me go buy $200 in plastics from 6
Yep.
cents or whatever. And then your buddy has a buddy that is pouring lures in his garage. And you're like, shit, give me 25 packs
Yeah.
of your shit.
That's a good point.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it is one of those things.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that too, it is a release.
Yeah.
So you
When
get to
you
go
go
out there. You go out there by yourself. You don't have to listen to anybody talk, and our minds never stop. They're always in some kind of fight or flight mode. You're always trying to solve problems. You're always creating scenarios that will never ever come true. And when you're out there, though, I feel like it brings you down to life a little bit better. And you get out there and you get to be by yourself, and you don't have to answer questions. You don't have anybody taking away
And you
from
learn so
anything.
much. You learn from trial and error.
Yes,
Trial
and error.
Like freaking the Texas rig, I didn't get it. No one gets it at the first time. I didn't know what you turn it at the end and you have it lined up. My first
Got
ones were
that
all
crooked ass
and-
worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
But
that. I've been fishing my whole life. That bitch is crooked. I don't care. I fucking throw it out there. I don't think they care about a straight worm.
But 2021, I ended up getting rid of those ugly sticks. Not getting rid of them, but I straight went to Walmart and what is it? Tyler Real Fishing. All these other people were, the 3 setups you need. Medium rod, medium heavy, and I went and got me a spinning setup at Walmart with a Berkey lightning rod, 7 foot, medium, fast. And I've always fished with braid too. Also as a kid, whether it was mono or braid, but yeah, I pulled it with some spider wire at the time, and still worked. I did that. Got my first Texas rig fish. Got that. I went and got me another Walmart rod. I don't know what it was. Lou's Hank Parker signature. But I didn't. I'm a lefty. I'm a right caster with my right, but I like to fight it, set the hook with my right, but I like to reel with my left. So I'm a left spin.
See, that's the way it's fucking supposed to be. If you're right-handed, you should be casting right-handed and reeling left-handed.
Yeah.
People are just it's so dumb. Yes, I'm the same way. But
yeah, that's my dominant hand. This is the one I'm like.
Yeah, that's the one I can cast the best and most accurate with. But I will say this: growing up, it was hard to find left-handed reels unless they were obviously spinning reels. But where I grew up, it was hard to find left-handed bait casters.
Yeah.
And so I can still, when I go fishing with my buddies on their boats, most of them reel right-handed. I can do both. But if they need to grab one of my rods, they look like it's their first time ever reeling a reel in, you know. And if they catch a fish, they're all kinds of fucked up.
And you see it online. The guy's always switching his hand every time. Like I'm like, dude.
Well, so when I first started kayak fishing, I had both. I had certain things I did with a left-handed reel, certain things I did with a right.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started kayak fishing, because you're sitting down so much more, casting and then switching hands, I was scared of losing the shit in the water because of that. But you know, when you get a rod that doesn't have that short butt, it's always getting in the way of your vest. And so I slowly was able to get rid of all that right-handed shit. Now I was left-handed.
Yeah,
I just hate the switching stuff in a kayak.
I ended up getting a Abu Garcia Pro Max. I was like, nothing at Walmart was left-handed, so I was like, I'm gotta go to the sporting goods store to find me a reel. And I found the Pro Max like $80. Put it on that medium heavy lose, and backlash the first time I did it, you know. Just, and then I, learned it. Went back to YouTube. Everybody says your thumb's your friend. Your thumb's your friend. Did it again. Bought a shitload of mono. That big game at Walmart.
Yeah.
I got that big game, 12 pound and 14 pound, and just did it until and then finally I got it, and I heard the signature sound, zzz, and I was like, okay, and then using your thumb right at the end, and I got it. But that year, 2021, my buddy out in Wisconsin wanted me to be one of the, the guys in the wedding party.
But there ain't no yawning on this show. You're 3 hours behind us. You cannot be tired.
But so I went out there, and I went out to Wisconsin. He lives over there by Lake Geneva, and we all got a big old party bus. They said, "Oh, hey, we're bachelor party. We're gonna go to Nashville. We got a cabin. We're gonna go swimming and fishing at Center Hill Lake."
All right, Center Hill Lake. Let's remember this point. You flew from Middle California, to Wisconsin.
Yep.
Got in a van and went to Nashville.
Yep.
Probably should have just flew into Nashville.
No, fuck that. No, I love this.
Oh,
I love this. He got a road trip from Wisconsin to Nashville.
I hate being in the car.
In a bus? No. I mean, you could drink on the way there then.
Yeah, we did that. And
how long's that drive though?
It was like 6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Pretty quick, because they're like, oh, we're already going through Indiana or whatever, and then we're going right through the edge of Kentucky. When we went, but actually, they didn't really mention Nashville. They just said we got a cabin by the lake. We're gonna go. So what I did before I went, I got I had a little reel, 2000 reel lose. I put that in my luggage. Got a little box, jig heads, some Kitech, the impact swings, and some Stinkos, hook. And that's all I took with me, because they said we were going to go fishing. I said, I can probably get something at Walmart. So I bought me a Walmart Zebco Hot Shot fiberglass, those neon pink or whatever orange. I bought that, and I was like, okay, that's going to have to work, because, they rented a big old pontoon boat at Center Hill Lake. Nice cabin out there. It was beautiful out there. First time hearing cicadas, so it was pretty cool. It
was summertime. It was hot.
Heck yeah, it's actually going to be an anniversary there. Yeah, that trip next week, I believe.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's 2021, and they said, hey, we got a bunch of different whiskeys, and at the time I love my whiskey, so I was like getting stuff that like old granddad and stuff that they sell out west. So we got tequila. We were all getting ready to drink. They had a pool table in the cabin. It was nice. But then they're like, okay, guys, we're going to Nashville. What we are? And go. Man, Broadway Avenue, drank it up. Every honky tonk. Got really shit wasted. Blacked out a little bit. And yeah, because I went to, I don't know what it was called, the Bootleggers Inn or something. I don't know. I was just there. We were just drinking behind beer, Oh, this is the bachelor out here. My friend Michael. He came all the way out from Wisconsin. And that was the year the Buck won the championship. He was all bucked out with his Milwaukee Buck. that year, and it's an experience.
Did you wake up one morning butt naked on the pool table?
No, but I woke up with nobody in that because we had bunk cabins. No one was in there because they said I snore too damn loud. So like it looked like summer camp. They had this room with like 4 bunks, and no one was in any of them. They just said,
Hell yeah.
So they all cuddled up on the pool table because you were snoring too loud.
Yeah, because for reals, it was like a transport. I was on Broadway, I was drunk, whatever, and then all of a sudden I just walked into the back of they're like, that's all I remember. I don't remember the drive back from Nashville back to Center Hill. But that following morning, we were all hungover and everything, and we rented a pontoon boat, and we all went fishing. The guys all had like 4 or 5 rods, big old things to tackle. Me with this neon orange fiberglass rod from Walmart and my 2000 reel with 6-pound trilene, with little man. But who's the one who caught fish that day? Me.
Yeah.
I just because
you brought your fucking drug addict worms out there and
no,
shot them
he said he didn't bring it, so he got the fentanyl from Wisconsin and then transported it over state lines. FBI, FBI, if you're listening,
better chance at buying the illicit drugs in Tennessee.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I bet you Wisconsin is good.
It was fresh.
I swam out there, and it was a little 2.5 pounder, maybe 2 pounder, and then my friend, he goes, "What are you using?" This little, it was like a Z-Man trout eye with the paddle tail.
The Kitech on it. Yeah, that's a killer, man.
And he's all, okay, let me get one. I go, we'll try it, man. But we didn't get, after we finished, that was a good trip. And then I came back, and then this is a funny thing. And then following month, I came back out to Wisconsin for the wedding, partied out there, drank out there, and that was cool. Fast forward, I came back, got more into it. At the end of 2021, 22 is when I got into podcasts, and that's when I found you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I've never listened to podcasts. Most of it was, if it was a podcast, it was Rogan or some type of like science something, it's just something.
Sure.
But yeah, I just started fishing podcasts past this. I found you guys. You guys got me on the what was it, Blanchard?
Oh yeah, the Greg Blanchard episode, the one that I missed.
I was listening to him, watching him a lot on YouTube.
Yes.
And I saw your guys. I saw your skeleton. What is it? The logo got my attention, and that was it. And then I started really listening to you guys ever since. And yeah, that's 2022. It was good. I gave up drinking after those two outings out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just decided it was time to my body. I blacked out a lot. I kind of missed a lot of stuff. I was still like, your brain, I was still processing things. I was going down a little place I didn't want to go. So sure. I got sober, but I went all in fishing, and I got me a kayak around the beginning of 2022. Went to Dick's. I had no real like kayak dealers, so I went to Dick's in the winter, and I saw it was a Perception 11.5 Outlaw.
Pescador. Oh, it's
Outlaw.
Okay. Is it
Outlaw.
Pescador or the?
Because I was a big dude. I was a lot fatter back then, but it's just it was like 78 pounds dry. It holds about 425 pounds of capacity. And so I got on that, and I still skunked on that stupid thing. Even to this day, I've never had luck on that damn thing. I don't know. I just couldn't stay there. And then I decided to launch Dink No Stink, and I didn't know about the lingo. Oh, you got skunked. And that's when you don't catch a fish. And one day I was driving up to the lake, and I saw a dead skunk, and I was like, you know what? So skunk, dinks are small fish. So Dink No Stink. Like a small fish is better than skunking. Embrace it. Just whatever you get, it's better than skunking, because even if it's a small panfish, you got something, and if you eat everything, might be a little snack for a taco or anything.
Fuck yeah. Hey, about that hurricane.
Oh, stop. Anyways, when I first started out, the guy who got me into it, we used to, we had like these makeshift like flag poles on the back of our kayaks, and we both bought these skunk flags. And so you started the day off with the skunk flag flying, and you'd be checking all day on your buddy around the lake to see if he still got his fucking flag up. Because as soon as you got a fish, you could like take it down. You know what I mean? So you'd be fucking shitting on him the whole trip. Like, oh, I still see you got your flag up there, fucking Pat. What's going on? Like,
this is why I can't fish with Alex. Who the fuck is gonna take time to change the flag on their kayak flag?
It was fun.
That nobody can see.
We
like
could.
People.
We could.
But I kept going to the lake with that kayak, right? And my dad saw that, and one day he just tells me, I bought a boat. Baby. He's all, I bought a boat. And
right.
we've had boats in the past. He had a 12-foot aluminum when I was a kid. But he bought himself a tracker.
Okay.
17, like it's like a John boat, bare bone, 17-foot tracker, Grizzly, green. And that was his
45
baby.
on it?
Yeah, and no. He went a lot lower. He went with the kicker motor because he wanted the lower RPM for trolling.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
He likes
so
to
like
troll
a little 10 or 9.5.
Yeah. He put a 15 on it.
Little tiller steel.
Tiller steel. Yeah, okay. And that's it because during winter when we do the trout and the salmon or whatever, we got landlocked salmon up here at Pine Flat. We would just troll with some spinners.
You said landlocked salmon.
Yeah.
Are they stocked or are they reproduce in those lakes?
I think they reproduce. I think the salmon are not, or maybe they were stocked, but they're just
they stay there at that point.
Yeah, they're real deep. They're real deep.
Did you guys call them salmon or did you guys call them kokanee?
They call them kokanee. They have the black lips.
Yep, yeah. A kokanee is like a landlocked, never been to the ocean salmon.
Do they taste the same? Are they pink?
Yeah, they are.
They're pink. I don't think they're as good. It depends on the water that they're in, right? But I mean, they're good. Like they're better than farm raised salmon that you get at the grocery store.
Farm raised salmon don't have worms in them though.
That is true.
But like, I mean, we just started going, and then of course the kayak just got kind of pushed to the back. I just kept going on the boat, and he put hydro turf on it. He put himself a spot lock trolling motor on it.
Yes.
We have electronic wise, we're kind of still dated. We still got the the Hook 2 Lowrance, just just to get your depth and maybe.
That's right.
But we have it cooked to the trolling motor because it has that transponder, that's transducer, whatever, and built in. And we just been fishing like almost every other week. I don't know, just a lot because I look back at all the years I didn't fish with him, and he loved fishing, and he survived 2 heart attacks back in 2011, 15. Just 2 heart attacks. So I was like, man, let's do it. And so we just been going. He's my number one man that we usually go, and then we started getting other cousins in 2022. 2022, and it's been really good. Just pushing yourself to but plugging along, learning to use the trolling motor, just because I don't have no forward facing sonar or stuff. But
you don't need that shit.
But as long as you know where to read the structure, or you get your polarized glasses, sometimes you can see it. Where to cast under a tree or.
Hey, so it sounds like all right. This is obviously I've not really done any fishing in California, and we had Nick from Cast and Crank, and he's on the coast, and I think he's kind of in that middle California to Southern California.
Southern, he's like San Diego.
Okay, area. But he did a lot of fishing. But anyway, he was there, and then we've had Greg on. Greg's been up in the north, but you're middle. How is it? Are y'all going fishing to keep the fish and eat them? Is this something that y'all do in that neck of the woods, or are y'all a catch?
Yeah, I'm a catch and release guy unless it's trout, which are usually stocked, or if you get some real old ones that survived a couple of years. My dad caught a good 3 or 4 pound rainbow last winter. But crappie, we'll keep them if we get enough, but it's never, my dad still does the earthworm, and he doesn't, not a big lure. He's getting tempted into doing more of the lure. Introduced him to the drop shot, but he'll still throw night crawl on the drop shot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So, but our part of our California, like I said, you got the aqueduct to the west. It's a big old 400-mile big artificial river that runs right through, that feeds all the irrigation canals and stuff to the valley, and that's where a lot of people fish these canals and these levees, and that's a whole different culture. That's the catfish carp culture. I even found a group on Facebook. They call it the Poor Man Aqueduct group or whatever, but that's where they get their cut bait. They get their cut baits, they shoot their guns out there.
Don't they have stripers? Yeah. Don't they have striper, like the landlocked striper in those canals too, right?
Yeah, that aqueduct runs all the way up to the delta and comes all the way through the valley and then all the way down to LA to provide the water, because it comes from there. But like I said, there's a whole culture. I have cousins out there that do a lot of the catfishing out there, and Kings River, because all the rivers from the Sierra Nevadas, the other side too, come into the valley, feed more water into the valley, and that's where we get all the crops. The oranges, the almonds, the cotton, all that stuff.
Them sound like my kind of people. Let's go fishing and shoot guns.
Yeah,
I mean, they might as well be from South Carolina.
It's just, that's how it is out here. It's just, and me, I'm the country cousin. So when my cousins, I go visit them up in the Bay Area. I joke with them. I'm like, here, give your country cousin a hug. You city slickers, because.
Do you use that accent?
Yes.
Hey, just so you know, Bass and Brews does not approve of cultural appropriation. So please quit trying to steal that from Paul.
Yeah. But that's how big country. I'm from Tulare County. You know how like ICAS is the mecca of fishing. That's why they have it there.
Yeah, you're the mecca of meth.
The mecca of farming.
If
you look up the World Ag Expo every year in February or whatever, we have people from all over Uganda, Somalia, all over the country come there to do this big old expo to trade secrets or buy tractors and all the high tech.
That's crazy.
So a lot of people don't really realize it. Like, there's a lot of agriculture out here. It's a big industry out here. Billions and billions of dollars.
Lots of honey comes from out there when they've got the bees out there pollinating the almond trees.
Yeah, and there's a lake
and orange groves.
Yeah, there's a lake called Shaver Lake that we visited. I've also heard about it, but 2 years ago I didn't know California had smallmouth. I always thought it was a Michigan thing, or and then somebody
Fucking
on
Yankee fish.
Yeah. But the socials, when I started getting socials, I started getting ads from people locally, because I went into Facebook. It's called MB559. Started seeing the scene of like kayaking, guys that go to the Delta and everything. I don't know. You guys had the guy Russ Snyder. Right?
Russ Snyder's, yeah.
Yeah, he's mentioned a guy named Damian Tao out there. He's Team USA. They're going to go represent Mexico in November. Well, to represent Mexico, compete in Mexico.
I was about to say, Russ and Damian are going to
they
represent
said,
Mexico.
Fuck this. We're going to Mexico.
What the fuck happened?
Russ is like the whitest guy we've ever had on the fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
And Damian
he made me laugh when he didn't know what a lot lizard was. I think he didn't know
what we found out that night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Along those 99 on these pit stops, there's a lot of truckers and a lot of lot lizards.
Dink, that's what you should do.
Stomping with a lot lizard? It sounds like you might have.
Dink, here's the thing.
Lizard.
How about you give us like a monthly lot lizard report, and we'll add it into the show as a segment.
Yes.
like you just patrol, do like a 5-minute on the scene interview with a
lot lizard. It doesn't have to be 5 minutes. You go, you find one, and you ask them their name.
Yep.
Good.
Where they're from.
Yeah.
What's their favorite pie to eat, and what did they do for fun? And if you ask those questions, that'll be
you can make it a whole thing, but you do that.
We will. You take it and run with it.
Exactly. $1 million idea.
We'll promote it. You take it and run with it, and it can be. And it can be. It can be Dink stinks at the truck stop.
But those island reservoirs up there, it's beautiful. There's no lot lizards up there. Baby.
This Alex, hold on, Dink, hold on, time out.
This man needs a podcast of his own.
Alex, we need to have him on the podcast and he's just in the green room, and we need to give him admin rights.
Yeah,
and with shit's going off the rails, he just pops in and says, "So these lakes up in the northern part of the lake," and we're like, "Oh shit, yeah, okay."
Well,
But he's not allowed when Alex.
I got an angle. We got an angle we can do with that.
Well,
you said our book club was dead, or was it on hiatus?
It's on hiatus right now. We're trying to work it back in.
But Paul said that we need, like, I think you said coloring books or picture books, right?
Yep.
But what if we have story time?
What is this? Dude, you had it, and then you went with the gimmick.
Yeah.
Listen,
hey,
Paul, here's the answer.
Some people are visualized learners. You know?
Here's the answer. Dink is going to be the moderator of the end of the year kegger, and his job is to keep it.
He'll quit. He'll quit. I can already tell you right now, he will quit.
He says Highland Reservoir in Drunkwood, throws a beer all the way from Kentucky or Arkansas, wherever the fuck he's from.
I will say this, I would love, if anybody knows the answer to this, are there lot lizard coloring books? If there are, I would love to find one, and I'm going to buy it and start coloring it.
I like it.
Drawing it in.
What do you...
This was original gimmick when I got the Dink No Stink. I was going to go with this guy, Dinky, and have, don't you remember Triumph, the insult dog?
Yes.
I wanted this to be a rude motherfucker, just like, hey, you know, every time I came back from the lake and didn't catch anything, he'd give me a report why it sucked and what I did wrong, and all this little, he might come back. But
bro,
why don't you just get a real skunk and have as a pet?
Shoot, I've seen those. I guess you just have to remove all the what is it, the glands?
The glands, yeah.
They're just like a cat.
Yeah,
I mean, just like a fluffy kitty cat. I
but,
love kitty cats.
But fishing wise, it's just like I said, like
it is inherent. This man cannot even take himself off topic.
We need to talk about. Oh, what is that?
Is that a lot lizard coloring book?
You can get it from Bam Books a Million.
What?
Yep, it's mature only.
I want to see a page.
I can't turn a page. All they're showing is the front because it has full frontal nudity, is what it says in the description.
All right, get out of the parental control Chrome.
No. It's on. Stop. It's the actual website.
Yo, go to Google and look at images.
No shit. That's what I. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the throat.
That is not what you did. You went to the website.
But
back to the.
But fishing is like a real icebreaker through the years.
I love it.
You see those memes. You find the guy who knows fishing. You guys are best buddies at a party or whatever, and the memes. But I had a coworker, and when I got, it was a new job, and when I first met him, I kind of was like, who is this? He was all tatted. He had blue eyes, bald. I got kind of like, and then we got on subject of fishing. This dude is from Oklahoma. He's only been in California 8 years. His name's Mike. He even said he was a D because he was an MD. That's a joke, but his last name's Dixon. But we just talk fishing every freaking day. Well, what he did the weekend, he does the canals out there, and he tells me about. I go, you ever fish the what the hell is? Well, you ever fish the he told me about, what is it, catfishing with jugging?
Yeah.
Jug with it?
Yeah.
I never knew nothing about that.
I want Dink to go find lot lizards and talk about jugging with them to see if they know what it is.
I want Dink to go to the lot lizards, interview them, and then take pictures of them posing at the truck stop, and we're going to make a fucking Dink No Stink Bass and Brews collaboration coloring book of lot lizards.
I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Dave the intern, I got a couple requests real quick. If I can get something like that, make sure that you get Dink's face here with the mustache, right? And also I want to go back, as if there's any way you can get a largemouth bass head on somebody doing the fentanyl lean, would also be great for the memes.
And we need a Farva Dink
Yes.
some kind of Farva Dink
Yes.
thing because he's giving up Farva vibes.
And
I'm not
also-
calling you fat.
You guys,
Right.
Dink,
you guys
I'm not
don't talk
calling
about
you fat, dude. I'm just
you guys
saying that. What?
But you guys don't talk about FFS anymore, huh?
No,
Fishing
because
sonar?
everybody talks about it. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of exposure during the summer, you know.
We're about to start talking about it right now. I can almost feel it.
But but you know, there's a cure for FFS during this hot summer. You know, there's exposure
What
to
is
the
it?
elements and everything.
Yeah, what's that?
This.
Is that a funnel? Are you just butt chugging?
Yeah, but the FFS I'm talking about is forward-facing strong.
You said schlong?
Schlong.
Schlong? Like
When you-
SCHLONG?
Yeah, because when you whip that baby out during the summer, you don't want to get indecent exposure. You know, bikini. You know, you may I don't know, but you know, you don't want
This
some girl.
man has tried to keep the show on track, and then
now
he's
we're
pulled
talking
out.
about penises.
Yeah, but he's like, how did I do that?
But
Anyways.
you might have saw it on Threads when I first started posting. You know, this is why I have it. People said, "Why you guys have a
Did you clean it?
funnel?"
Did you clean it before you started putting it in your face?
Oh, this is just an example. This isn't the one that we really use on the boat, but
hey, I will tell you what. Instead of that, you'd be better off getting a Go Girl.
or one of these. You know, if you're, you know,
Dink comes out and he's like the Californian Carrot Top. He's come out with fucking
props.
props.
No, not Carrot Top. It was what was the motherfucker from the
Gallagher?
70s and
Gallagher.
Gallagher. Yeah, Dink No Stink is the Gallagher of fishing
dude, I
podcast.
could probably pull that. I'm just as bald as him. Wasn't he bald?
He
I
was
don't know,
bald.
dude.
Yep.
And he grew his hair kind of out like.
Really
Right.
long. He was
Yeah, 'cause
bald
it
all the way
grows-
up front. Yeah,
it
grow all
grows
that
out
out.
here, yeah.
Yeah, no, Dink, you're not bald enough, buddy. You just
No.
You need
He
to
could
start
be.
cutting it. You got it's fuzzy. I mean, you're not
Yeah, I
bald enough.
usually bick it.
Hey, he's if you guys want to hear a funny podcast, Mark Maron, he's like the guy who first started the comedy podcast, right? This is the guy who was doing it before Rogan and all that. He has a podcast called WTF. He's actually shutting it down. It's been going for, I think, like 17 years. It's old as fuck. It's like really legitimately one of the first podcasts ever,
Where
right?
to Fish is a fishing podcast.
It is
WTF,
not.
Where to Fish.
Nope. But he has Gallagher on, and the episode only lasts 20 minutes because Gallagher gets so fucking mad and calls him a piece of shit and fucking storms out in the middle of the interview. Yeah. This is when Gallagher was getting in trouble for saying insensitive things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gallagher, when was this? Because if it was in the last 15 years, Gallagher was like 90.
Yes. No, it was, I think, 2 years before Gallagher's death.
Okay.
What year was that, Alex?
You want me to pull it up?
Well, I don't know. You're just throwing it out fucking
Because I
facts over
just
here, and I
listened
don't
to
believe
the.
you.
Okay.
My coworker will not call a Texas rig a Texas rig because he's from Oklahoma. he goes, we don't call it a Texas rig. Like I told him, he corrected me. Like, you know, he raised different ways, but he's just raised, you know, not to. I don't know if that's his.
2015, Paul.
I like how
2015,
you
the
let
episode.
off your coworker was tatted up with blue eyes
Yeah,
and
racist.
bald, and you right away judged him.
You
And
did.
then
Yes.
y'all started talking about fishing.
Yeah, but you know, this first impressions. I'm like, you know, but he knows who he knows. He's probably gonna listen to this when I give him the link later. But you
Yeah,
know,
we got a new listener, at least for one episode.
heck yeah, I told him. He's like, let me know because he fishes the canals with they're catfishing men. They go out there, him and his
Do
son.
they keep
go out-
and eat those catfish out of the canal?
Yeah, they said if they're right size, they'll keep them. But right now, they said they're getting a lot of carp, and they don't. And then a lot of people are like burning the spots out there, and they're not like. They even got in a fight where his son wanted to do something, you know, because he getting ticked off because the guys were drunk and throwing rocks in the water. It's all out
Okay.
there.
You
No,
just said they
see-
were shooting guns. What's wrong with
Yeah.
throwing some rocks?
Listen, you're canal people. You can't get mad at somebody getting drunk and throwing rocks. You're fishing in a fucking canal. You are canal people. Listen, that's part of the deal, okay?
Yeah, but those are the stories I like. Just hearing how he you know. But he
like
says
it.
he got some big one that he just
Why
broke
hadn't
his
you
streak
gone
of-
with him? Why hadn't you gone fishing
I
with
need
Mike?
to.
You do.
I need to.
Dink No Stink canal
Yeah.
reports.
Yeah, because that's another cult, out there to eat.
Yeah.
Pour back and
Hey,
get
well,
I mean,
stuff
they're
to
not listening to a podcast because they don't know how to work technology. They're still on a razor
true.
from 1998. But
eat. Yeah.
I will say this about the carp. I don't know if you Westerners know how to cook and eat carp. For the most part, the only people that I know that eat carp are from the South.
Cake?
But
That's what he told me. Cake.
What?
He told me.
So they do know. Yes.
Yeah, he knows.
I love it. Again, these are my people. These are my people. They're making carp balls.
Paul, you could
making
move
carp
to
balls.
California.
I'm not moving to California.
Well, I know you're not, but if you go to Meth County, California, that is going to be exactly like your hometown. Just no accent.
No, not at all. Not at all. But they're making carp balls. I would love to hear a California recipe for carp balls.
I bet you it's got
wonder
avocados in it.
It could.
But he gives me
Free range eggs.
all the juice on like what he does with the chicken liver, leaves it out. Get the skin, and he's trying different ones. What Kool-Aid, garlic powder. He and then we'd be trading baits and hooks.
Yeah.
Other days, because I know his son bass fishes or I'm like, hey, I got some lizards right here, and he'll be like, I love these, like, and then he'll give me something. And we'll just be trading stuff. And
then
really
you'll go to the truck stop and trade off a lizard or two there.
Nah.
Does Mike treat lot lizards like Pokemon? He's got to catch them all.
Nice.
There's another game.
He's a happily married gentleman.
There's another game. Lot lizard. Go catch lot lizards. And so, you just go to the truck stop.
And you take a fucking medicine ball, you throw it at a lot lizard, hit her in the head, and you go,
yeah.
I got you. You're mine now.
Yeah. Cindy's mine.
God.
I got Milky Way today, bitches. Who y'all got?
Milky Way. Use chlamydia.
Oh, my God.
Morph.
God, cheese.
The best lot lizard is the one getting out of the truck after doing business.
Yeah.
And they're still fixing themselves, Oh my God. So we got lot lizard coloring book, Bass and Brews, Dink No Stink collaboration.
Yep.
Then we've got the lot lizard report.
Yep.
And now we've got somebody, what's the name of it? Can't be Pokemon, but lot lizard, how to catch a lot lizard or
Hoemon.
Yeah.
Hookermon.
We'll have to think of a
It's
name.
Hookermon.
Hookermon.
That's great.
This is wonderful. You're the best California guest we've ever had.
What happens?
And that's above Greg Blanchard.
What happens if you do the game like Pokemon Go, though, right? Those kids are out with their phones and they're out there.
No, that's the game I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is the game I'm talking about.
So you've got a bunch of like 22-year-olds.
Yeah. You got kids
22-year-olds
out there, taking pictures of lot lizards so they can submit it to the app to catch, Cindy Lou Who.
Oh, dude.
I needed one with a C-section scar and a facial tattoo. Yes, my Pokédex is complete. She's got red eyebrows but black hair. That's a new one.
She's got her bottoms on backwards. Winner.
So plus 10 immunity against fentanyl.
That's right. This one's resistant to fentanyl. Damn. Gonna have to use Methion.
Oh, man. You guys are crazy.
Diamond Dust fights with the police.
But now my brain's all thinking about it now. Oh, God.
Listen, and then what you do is you round up your best team and you go down to the canals and you start pokey lot lizard battling. Mike, you'll never defeat Fanny Fentanyl. And he's like, you didn't know I had methany. Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Give them all fishing names.
Here's Cindy Largemouth.
Cindy Largemouth. Oh, man. But man, they are something out there.
The catfish or the lot lizards?
A lot lizards.
Oh, okay. You got off sidetracked with us, so I wasn't sure where we were going.
You
Yeah.
found out how to distract them from Highland reservoirs. You just talk
Lot
about
lizards.
fucking lot
Yeah.
lizards.
But yeah, I just been like, I binge you guys every night. When you guys are my weekend end Friday, you know, on my Friday. Yeah, I'll listen to you guys, get a good laugh. You know, all the other podcasts are kind of during the middle. You know, and
Do you have a favorite episode?
I think it's the one when you guys had Alex Rudd, and he was trying not to say the F-bomb. He was saying all these different, like going behind the barn, or I don't know. He's using all these different phrases.
Yeah,
Instead of saying fuck, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fornicate. That's when I brought in. Some not fucking words.
Yeah, well, I think we should play that game since you are a fan of the show. So you know the question.
You guys are my favorite full frontal podcast.
Full front? What?
But you've never seen Alex's titties. You've only seen mine, so you're saying I'm your favorite.
No, I'm just saying because, you know, some podcasts don't have video. You know, you can't see them.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, so you're one of our YouTube watchers? Fuck yes.
Sometimes when I just want to see who's really what they really look like instead of going socials. You know, I'll be eating my breakfast or whatever.
The Bren episode. Did you listen to that or watch that one?
I did both.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to actually, he was very funny.
She was a lot.
I know. It's the first cunty we've had on the podcast. Her words, not mine.
Oh yeah, and she used the R word, R keyword.
She did.
Replaceable.
But she did do the disclaimer right at the beginning, like, you know, I don't, you know, I'm not apologizing to what the fuck.
I will say she set Drunkwood into a tizzy. He had quite the few texts about that episode.
Drunkwood's in love.
Yeah, he went from mad to smitten within 5 minutes. So,
yeah.
Brent, if you want to reach out to us, we can hook you up. If you're looking for somebody who makes, I guess, art, but it's basically the same shit you can buy at IKEA, we can hook you up. He lives in like Arkansas, Kentucky, some bullshit place. He's got like 4 double wides connected. It basically looks like a hamster enclosure. It's got little tubes that you can crawl in between. If that's what you're looking for in a man, we can hook you up.
He is a runner. He's a runner.
Yeah, but it's because he's running from the crackheads. It's not like on purpose.
That might be true. If you follow Drunkwood, he hasn't made a post in a while, so I guess it's Germantown is what he calls it. I don't know if that's the real place, but he really does have some funny shit that he'll post.
He does.
In Germantown.
I think I heard him on Dave. Yeah, I didn't even know Dave had a podcast.
Yes.
See, Dave, people don't know you have a podcast. You know what that means? You're fucking
so I found it. Like
I
even said, I put it on Instagram. Anybody know any West Coast podcasts? And he just said, "Oh, Casting Crank." And I looked at it, and they haven't posted anything in a year.
No, Nick stopped.
Fucking Nick quit like a year and a half ago.
He told us when we had him on the show.
He's doing those jig. He's into the jig business now, right?
Has the Viking jig head.
Yeah, the Viking jig head. Yeah, but he was pretty good. I wasn't into the swim bait culture.
Swim bait, yeah. Nick was in my opinion, Nick was the creme de la creme of West Coast bass fishing podcast.
Yeah. His
my
mix
man
of like punk rock
everybody.
and swim bait and saltwater was like absolutely perfect.
All these folks were in studio. They were drinking and fucking off and having a good time. I mean,
he took me onto this company on. He had a was it Bad News Bass, the Aki Yamamoto out of San Jose, and I just sold the hats, and you know, I used to live in San Jose as a child, but I have a lot of family, and he used to, when he shared his story of the East, his part of San Jose and the skateboard culture, and he wanted to start his line, and like, I'll get behind that. Those are some badass hats. So I just started, you know, they're limited drops, you know, but I like them. I'll get them when I can get them, you know.
So how about those Highland Lakes?
The Highland Lakes, very
the best lot lizards.
No, but up there it's a whole different. Like right now, it's like 98 degrees right here, right?
Yeah.
You go up there, it's a high of 71, a low of 45, 43 at night.
Wonderful,
you know?
Perfect.
And it's only an hour. It's only an hour and a half. You know, it's only an hour. No, maybe about two hours. But you go up there, it's crystal clear water, you know, landlocked salmon. They say, oh, we're definitely going to try to target that this fall when all the tourists, because everybody from this valley goes up there. You got your metal country music playing on, and Mexican music, you know, and it's just so loud. Those fish are not at peace, you know. They can see the lure and the feet and everything a mile away, you know. It's a part. It gets, you know, because it's summer. You know, you got the what is it, the water lice or whatever they're called.
Lake lice.
Hold on.
Lake lice.
Can you do your imitation of the Mexican music that you speak of again?
What the? All right. Yeah, I
All right, clip that. We got to clip that. Hey, editor, clip that. Wait, shit, that's me. Fuck.
Yeah.
That would be one to clip though. Dink no stink.
Yeah, I don't look at it, but I am of Mexican descent. A little bit of Portuguese, little bit of Portuguese in me too.
I could tell.
But it's just but it's a party lake right now. But when it comes fall and it gets real cold, it snows up there. So, but we got to hit it before it snows.
I was about to ask you, what's the winter like? Can you fish in not up in the Highland Lakes, but the Highland Lakes, yes. But first part of the question, can you fish in the winter in your area? Is it good fishing?
Yes, it's great. I mean, you got to slow down a little bit because the water temperature. But the coldest it gets in the winter over here in the valley, about 30 degrees. You know, maybe doable. That's when you get the frost advisory and all that stuff. But most of the time, it's very mid 50s. You know, highest will get maybe 60.
So
it's real foggy though. We got a lot of fog. That's our big dangerous thing out here. We get this coolie fog that's really you can't see nothing.
Well, that's perfect for those lot lizards. You do not want to see their face. You put them in that fog, and you go to town.
Yeah, just put the window out the heads. So it's in
the window out the heads.
Now I'm thinking video games with that. Remember back in the 90s when they had that cheap ass fog on like Final Fantasy or something?
Yeah,
it was all all pixelated.
I was thinking of that Stephen King movie, The Mist, but it's just on a lot lizard. It's just at a rest stop.
Yeah, but this year I've been a lot of bad. Not. I got my PB, but it's not even a big PB. You know, it's only two pounder. Almost, a little bit over 2. But
a 2-pound bass?
I think a largemouth.
That is the smallest. That is the smallest PB ever on this show.
You're in the wrong part of California, buddy.
Yeah, we got a lot, but they're out there. Like the local guys, I see them. They're getting some big. There's some hammers out there. If you look up Damien Tao, that guy could find them, and he had not like a month ago. He had a big old topwater. That dude caught 2 largemouth on it. Together, 16 pounds on one topwater lure.
Have you ever heard of Mike Long? You should maybe try some of his techniques. Do you know who that is, Dink, or no?
No.
Oh, so it was a guy for the book club. For the book club, go look up Sow Belly. Great book about Southern California.
I have it. You mentioned it, and I was getting into reading.
So read that one because they talk about Mike Long, and then recent news, like the last 3 years, he's been caught for snagging big bass and cheating.
It was way before 3 years.
Correct.
But this year is just like a lot of bad decisions. You know, I became a brewski.
Right.
Last month.
That's a terrible decision.
It is.
Drunkwood lets us know every week.
Yeah, and what is it? I was listening to Jigs and Bigs, and what's his name? Joe Brown. Oh, what's his name?
Yeah,
Joe Brown.
Joe Brown.
Yeah. He told me about this. He's talking about this auction app called Whatnot.
Oh, don't fall into that bullshit.
I did it, man. I did it. 2 months. 2 months. That was a new addiction.
Oh, Lord.
All these different lures and all this stuff, and I stopped. This is my first. I'm
You're a little shaky. Joe Brown's out there giving out fisherman crack.
Yeah, but I'm set for the rest of the years, man.
Your
I got
life.
crankbait.
You're set for the rest of your life.
Yeah, punching, all kinds of hooks, VMC. They would, it's a lot of what is it? Bulk? What's it called?
Bulk. Yep.
Yeah, bulk stuff from Dick's Sporting Goods. They got a bunch of VMCs, all stuff. Guy would pull out like the Crush Cities. He's all got 3 of these. I buy like 3 packs for like $8.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing like get some bulk from Dick's.
Gotta love a bulk dick.
Hey, I've got a quick question.
Uh,
Are you afraid of hurricanes?
I've never been in one.
Yep. Yeah. That's what I told my wife. So
What the fuck does that?
I don't have a clue.
All
I'm
right.
not even sure what's going on right now.
You want to
I
talk
had a
about
question.
hurricanes? Gotcha.
I had a no, I don't. I had a
Oh.
question, and then fucking Dink kept talking about
God forbid
whatnot
the guest talk
and
on the
shit,
show.
and I lost my question. Oh, I know what it was. So in the wintertime, do the canal anglers turn into like the ice fishermen of the Wisconsin and Minnesotas, and they're out there in the little huts, canal
They're
fishing?
they're out there still getting the crappie. There's bass in there too. There's carp.
Are there
there's channel cat.
alligators?
No alligators, but there's nutrias. Was it new?
Y'all got nutria?
Yeah, there's
Oh my
nutrias and beavers because they come from the delta. So they somehow get into some of these irrigation things. And
You ever ate nutria?
No, but they freaked me out one time. I was at a pond out by Pine Flat, and I saw one for the first time, and it was a small one, but I thought it was a beaver or something. Or I saw it. I was like, what the hell? Like,
Why don't you catch it and take it home and eat it?
I love
Nutria asada.
If you guys are watching, this is the 1 hour 21 minute mark. Dink just did the most Californian body language thing. Like, you can always tell somebody from California because when he goes to describe somewhere, he looks off and he like points at it with his face. Yeah. Every dude I know from Cali, anytime you'll be like, hey, where's the 7-Eleven? And they're like, oh, you just go down there and then you got to take a left down there. Like, you guys use your nose to point people in directions, and you just did it. And I was like, bam, this guy has to be a local. That's at the minute or 1 hour 21 minute mark. If everybody wants to see the California nose point.
Yeah, and we say hella a lot.
Hella. Hecka, and hella. My wife hated it when we first met because I would use hella all the time.
Yeah. My sister's boyfriend at the time when I first met him, he's all, we don't say hella because I guess in LA they don't say it as much, but up north they say hella a lot.
Yeah. Paul, have you ever send hella in your life, Paul?
Never.
No. All right.
But yeah, I won't disclose how much I spent on whatnot, but it will be. But I have a lot of different things. I got a lot of pranks, and now I won't be, like mad when I get snagged for the 12th time.
Yeah, just let that shit go. Let it go. Elsa
well,
said
like I said, if you're not losing your jigs or whatever, you're not picking it. You're not putting it in where it's supposed to be.
You ain't polluting shit if you ain't losing them.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Dink, we're going to hit the patent pending shotgun round. Before we get there, this is your opportunity to let people know where they can find you and any shout outs you'd like to give.
Just shout out to everybody out here. Shout out to Fresno Tackle 559 and Toss Mouth for giving me, some of the juice when I got into that machine. That's a great local up here tackle shop. Gave me some juice. And good lures. He's got the JDMs. He's got all that good Shimano. He's got stuff. And and you can find me at Dink No Stink Dink _ No _ Dink _ fishing, both on TikTok. And I'm on TikTok. I've only been there.
Y'all just go look at the video to get his name because I don't know what the fuck he just said if I had to search for it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Dink _ no _ stink _
fishing. Yeah,
but he just said no _ That's a terrible fucking name.
Oh my goodness.
He said no _
You're right.
Stink
You're right.
_
You're right. You're right.
So they're gonna do Dink _ no stink _
Yeah, but I'm on YouTube, but it's all shorts. And there's nothing, no editing. It's just raw. Most editing I use TikTok. I transfer the files to TikTok and use that editor to do it. And then but
yeah. Hey, you should shout out Canal Mike. Does he have
Canal Mike?
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
Social media. Canal Mike. His name is now Canal Mike.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does he have social media?
I think he does. I think he has Facebook. But
of course, a tattooed, blue-eyed,
shout out to my dad,
man from Oklahoma would only have Facebook.
All right, what was that last shout out?
Just shout out to my family out there for always putting up with me leaving to go fishing because those first few years I missed out on birthdays or something. I would all be out there and being out there, but
And shout
I
out to
needed
Pops
it.
for getting you out there.
Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely. Shout out,
Instilling
Pops.
the love of just going out there
Yeah,
with some
Boomer.
fucking worms and fishing for whatever
he's-
bites.
Yeah, born in '57. He is a boomer.
And then shout out Cindy. That's Dink's favorite lot lizard. She can
Cindy Crawfish, the lot lizard on I-90.
They do have crawfish out there.
Oh Lord.
They go crawdads.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, crawling out of.
It's time.
Boys and girls, let's see how far down the rabbit hole we can go today. Woo! It only takes what?
That was the best cutoff because you went, crawling out of her, and then it went right into the fucking song.
It's Bass and Brews. Anybody that listens to the show for more than 10 minutes can just imagine what I said.
All right,
Cooter, by the
Dink,
way.
we are going to hit the shotgun round. We're going to ask you a set of rapid-fire questions. We need you to answer the question. The only rules here is you actually have to answer the question. None of this politician bullshit where you talk in circles. We don't need a full explanation. If we want one, we'll ask for it.
It's either yes, no, or we give you the answer.
Yep.
And you have to choose one.
All right.
All right, I want to make sure you're ready because this is either going to rise you to the highest highs to become a serious angler or to the lowest lows in the dark waters. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Texas or wacky?
Texas.
I figured. Crocs or flops?
Croc.
What? It's Oscar. Oscar's a jerk. We don't talk to Oscar.
He's trying to talk into the mic.
I don't know. Me and Oscar have beef still, so.
He's so tired. He doesn't even want to be. He doesn't want to cuddle. He doesn't want to cuddle.
All right, let's go back. Crocs or flops? What did you say?
Croc.
Crocs. Are you putting those things in sport mode or are you freestyling them?
Sport mode.
All right. You going to spend more on a rod or a reel?
A rod.
Just like anybody that is well versed in lot lizards, the rod is the first.
That's what you got to spend the most money on. He likes his lot lizards with rods.
No,
it's got to be sensitive.
It's got to be a sensitive rod.
Yep.
No.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
I like it. He's from Cali.
God,
That's a standard
Hey,
answer.
but try it with some what is it? What's the cheese? Feta cheese and jalapenos. Just saying. I used to be a real green thumb back in the day, and I fell in love with jalapenos, pineapple.
Well, because you had a green thumb back in the day, you'll eat fucking anything at that point. Like,
yeah, true. If you've seen my pictures back then, you would know.
Do you eat largemouth bass?
Not recently, but Alex Rudd's getting me to want me to eat more spots because they're being invasive and stunting the growth of them.
Perfect.
And Alex, that question is: have you ever eaten largemouth?
Dude, every time I say it, you always fucking argue it. Anyways,
no,
but I haven't eaten largemouth bass since I was like maybe 16.
Okay,
you're missing out.
You're on the way to the water. You're listening to some music. Is it hype music or is it slow jams?
Slow jams.
And what's that? And what's that for you?
That's a mix of Americana.
You said it earlier.
like Americana, like a little bit of like Jason Isbell or like a lot of like older country or even some yacht rock, little yacht rock in
Frank
there.
Sinatra Jr.
Yeah, because when I go fishing, I don't have no caffeine in me. I decaf or if I'm fishing because I pound in it during night shift and all week, and I'll listen to my metal, my rap, and all that stuff. But Linda Ronstadt, I've been literally going to the older stuff too. Like I don't know, her voice is pretty gnarly.
Noah Jones.
But I save all the wild stuff pretty much through the week. But when I'm going up to it, and I don't listen to no music on the water. I turn that shit off.
How do you take a shit before you go fishing if you don't caffeinate?
I don't know. I just intentionally just try.
Just try.
Just try it.
Yeah.
Do it before the water. Go to the outhouse at the lake. and then carry a roll with me in my backpack or in the car. Because those lakes are mismanaged sometimes, and there's no toilet paper because the tweaker or whatever might have took up the toilet paper. Like
They had to ball it up to put in their spoon because they
Hey,
ran out of
Canal
cotton.
Mike, quit stealing the fucking toilet paper, Mike.
Yeah, all the canal anglers are stealing the toilet paper
You
to
guys are
use on
cold.
the side of the canal under the
What
bridge.
bait are you using, Charmin 2-ply from the outhouse?
yeah,
You're out on the water for 5 hours. Would you rather catch 5 2-pounders or 1 8-pounder? What's funny about this question is all of the options are going to be your PB.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
In a 7
so
pounder too, Alex.
I'll
You're
do a 7-pounder.
Okay.
That would be it.
Absolutely destroy that PB from 2 to 7.
Dude.
Let's go.
Yeah. Like I get volume, but it's just not the size.
There is
Gotcha.
no way
But-
at some point you don't hook into a 6+ pounder out
Yeah,
there.
right.
They're out there. Like I said, that's what keeps me going out there. I see these local
Yeah.
guys hitting them out there, and they're just
Hey,
nailing
message
them.
Damian Towel online and be like,
Yeah.
hey, dude, I just,
Mhm.
can you mind helping me out a little bit?
Yeah.
I'll get in touch with Mike Long. We'll get you hooked up. How about beaver? Have you ever eaten beaver?
No.
No? Okay.
You just said you've seen beaver out there.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen beaver out there, but I haven't eaten it or tried to capture it.
Okay.
But
Are they-
according to you, you cook it like butt, right? Austin butt, or what do you say? Like
I mean,
roast?
you can eat beaver like you eat butt. I mean, it'll work.
I think if you're having trouble catching it, you are at the truck stops.
Yeah. Feral beaver.
Feral Beaver. What a good name for a fucking punk band. Feral Beaver. And it's just like a vagina with legs on a dam.
It'll be wore out beaver.
All right. The most
Bitch walking
important.
around on 3 legs, drooling,
Fucking,
barely can't chew down a log for nothing.
they're like, what's that? That's my drippy feral beaver. All right. Every great angler loves a good sandwich.
Oh, you
What
forgot one.
What did I forget?
I don't know. Go ahead.
What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Number 1, fried shrimp, aka poor boy.
Okay. Fuck
I had
yeah.
that. I
No,
had that
it's
in
po'
Houston.
boy. Po' boy.
Po' boy. Yeah, po'
Po.
boy.
They ain't no R. They ain't no OR at the end. It's po' boy. But yes, I want to say I think that's the first fried
It is.
shrimp we've had.
It is.
In
Yeah, it was
Fort
good. I had it
Worth.
in Galveston. I was just
Fuck
enjoying
yes.
And then number 2, I would say pastrami.
Perfect. Classic.
And number 3, the California staple tri-tip. That's
Ooh,
I thought he was going to say avocado again. I thought it was going to be like the California staple, avocado.
avocado.
no, but yeah, tri-tip. Like I said, I can go 2 hours to Central Coast where it is Santa Maria style barbecue, where they do it in the deep pit over red oak, and
Fuck yeah.
yeah, delicious. You do it right.
Hey man,
Well-
go out there and cut you down a sequoia and cook you some tri-tip on a sequoia and put it on
And
there.
you'll
Yeah,
get
I
all
guarantee
the
you.
lot lizards will
I
come to
guarantee
you.
you will.
Yeah,
that will
I'll be
it'll be
you'll be in the
viral.
county jail.
But it'll be worth it. Viral. Sequoia
All right.
smoked
All right,
tri-tip.
guys.
Dink, hang out for a minute. Everybody else, I hope you have the fucking week you deserve. Don't be an asshole.
Cindy Crawford.